guys! Jake and Marisa back again for more live reactions to his 4-week continuous special
Super
Sentai Strongest Battle. We managed to get it last time.
Yeah, we did.
4-week continuous special Super Sentai Strongest Battle. You try saying that 4 times fast, which
we only said it once.
I think that was actually how we got through last
No, remember last time we kept getting stalled
Well, I know
out.
we kept getting stalled on everything else, but we managed to get through that, I think, because we
only
said...
the first time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because we never got to the title before. I kept going...
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Hey, he's back again. I said begin. Again. And now I gotta put... money in the thing, but I still need to make the new sign for because it's going to the Melody Center and not St. Jude's. Melody Center is still children's cancer research, but it's a smaller organization that does not get as many donations, and so they need it more than St. Jude's does.
So,
because they do just as much hard work and also treat children for free.
So a little less by way of news this week compared to the big news bomb of New York Toy Fair with Hasbro.
Wow.
That was just stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. The big thing from this past weekend was Beast Morphers finally getting a trailer. I know you haven't seen it yet, so you're still going in unspoiled on that front.
He did show me the trailer for his Dark Materials, which I'm psyched for.
I did a little reaction, Jake Says Hi vlog to the trailer to kind of break down what I was able to glean from it, expectations, got way too in-depth and rambly, but hey, you guys seem to enjoy that. Otherwise, I doubt you'd be checking in for these videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were...
still be here if you didn't like it.
Exactly. So we do have, as I said before, the new season of Power Rangers Beast Morphers premieres on Saturday, March 2nd at 8 a.m. instead of the usual noon that it's been for the last, 19 years.
Well, Hasbro's making some changes right out of the gate.
Pretty much since Wild Force, it's been mostly noon. Anyway.
Point being, Saturday night...
Yeah. Saturday night, we will be doing our live stream.
Live reactions.
Live reactions. We'll set our DVR, so you guys can join us as we sit down to watch the season premiere of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. That's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join us at this channel for that big premiere. This will be our first time actually doing the live stream from the beginning of a season, because we just started doing that with the anniversary episode and
it worked out real well, and we're really enjoying it, so we're going to keep doing it. But they do have to be later in the day. We're not going to do it at 8 a.m. because I'm at work at 8 a.m. I work weekends.
Right.
And also, I mean, half of all y'all are probably still asleep at 8 a.m.
And it's also great interacting with you guys during the actual stream.
Yeah, I love watching the chat.
So,
except when someone in the chat tells me pay more attention to the episode, and I'm like, dude, I'm paying attention to you. I wouldn't have seen you telling me to pay more attention to the episode if I was paying more attention to the episode.
It's a catch-22. There's no winning, unfortunately.
There's no winning.
Anyway.
That's it. Darned if I do and darned if I don't.
But yeah, speaking of, one thing I always keep meaning to do, but never really actually do during these videos, is just take a quick look at comments on what people have said. And apparently, a few little bits outside of, people wishing you good wishes after your...
Oh yeah, I read all the comments.
Is that apparently Koichi Sakamoto is the director for the Strongest Battle. So that explains a little bit of the Power Rangers references with Rita and Nemesis. I imagine he's probably behind that. And also, someone pointed out that the reason that they're Team Weirdo is that they're the only representatives from their teams. A lot of other teams have multiple representatives. I presume every other team has multiple representatives, except they are the solo representatives from each of their respective teams.
Except, of course, for Team Oddball, because a lot of those guys aren't on teams.
Well, that's... The Team Weirdo is Team Oddball.
Team Curveball.
Team Curveball.
Team Curveball contains several people who don't have a team.
Sort of.
They're solo operators.
Well, yes and no. They're from specific Sentai seasons.
They're specific Sentai seasons, but they never quite join like other... Like, Ninjor did not join the team. I
mean, yes and no. I'm not sure how involved he was in the Sentai. Same thing with, like, Blue Centurion. I don't know how... So, Ninja Man and Signal Man, I don't know how involved they were, respectively, with the Kaga Ranger and Car Rangers. I'm thinking about the
Power Rangers.
Exactly. I mean, VRV Master wasn't even really a combat character in that version, so seeing him on a team was really interesting, as well as...
Well, maybe that's why he didn't take the field.
Entirely possible. I also noticed that there is apparently a support team made up of supporting non-combat characters, which includes another Car Ranger character, Dapu, who is VRV Master's son in the Sentai.
They had to have been eliminated in the first bracket. They're support characters.
I don't know how the brackets have progressed exactly.
This is the strongest battle. I mean,
I've been able to find a layout of the teams, but I don't know how every team has progressed thus far.
Well, we'll probably see the brackets again.
Yeah, I think we'll get a little bit more detail this time round, hopefully.
Please tell me that was you.
That was me. Okay. Ooh, and that is an ad.
An ad.
Because, of course it is.
I don't want a smart car.
There it goes.
As fun as smart cars are, they don't have back seats. And I frequently need to take more than one passenger.
But yeah, those were a few of the nifty little things that I gleaned from the comments, so we always appreciate that help. And I haven't been able to find any lyrics for the opening song, so we can't really...
Yeah, we were looking for it all morning this morning.
We can't really sing along to it yet. If anyone finds that, feel free to let us know, because I do not speak Japanese, and so I cannot pick up lyrics that quickly, just by ear.
Yeah, I mean, if they put the romanji on the screen, like they do with... Because lately I've been watching, Tokyuger, and they put the romanji on the screen, so
when they have those, especially when they highlight them like that, it's great.
Yeah.
So you can...
I love it when they put the romanji karaoke on there.
Alright, so... that pretty much catches you guys up on what's going on here. Nothing new regarding Power Reviews apart from just filming's coming for the last few shots for 87, which should hopefully be released sometime during March, depending upon when exactly those filming sessions take place. So, I'm going to try and get whatever I can get done across these next few weeks. So, and I've started working on some other episodes to kind of get a jump start on those, so hopefully that'll come together well.
Whee!
But in the meantime, let's take a look at Battle 2 of 4-week continuous special Super Sentai Strongest Battle, The Secretive Armor of Mystery. I'm gonna hit play. I hit play though. There we go. The ultimate battle carried out by the warriors of the Super Sentai with their 40-year legacy. There. Alright, so yes, they're battling for the gems to see who gets the wish. Because that's a nice ring.
Things are about to take a frantic turn. Oh, yes, right!
Because Geysorg showed up at the end of the last battle.
It looks like a cross between Korag and the new series.
Yep, pretty so. Going up against Stinger and Takahari here. So he's not trying to actually wipe out the Super Sentai.
He wants to fight the strong.
Alright, so here we get our opening sequence again, with its little instrumental opening of everybody morphing, which is nice.
They really do make Stinger look pretty good.
I mean, he should be shown, you mean? Yeah, I mean, he always kind of was to begin with.
I didn't notice. Now I have.
I think, well, one thing that probably adds to adds to his little bit of flair there is that he has the commander coat now, which is quite a style.
I think part of it is also just, honestly, honestly, I'm also looking at his face, not his coat.
Oh, okay.
It's just really cute right now. I think they're putting some softening filters on them in the opening credits.
Entirely possible.
Like, he's
interesting seeing how this all pans out.
He's so pretty.
He is an attractive dude. So many matchups.
So many matchups.
It's crazy.
I like the fact that we are cutting to other battles besides just those of our main teams. So we can see some of the other fights.
It's just like a string of Easter eggs, really.
Yeah. Whoop.
And this is our little, cut to commercial.
Right. The Cocker Rangers are in the commercial box.
Marisa Soldier.
Where did I get Cocker Rangers?
I don't know. Those are the Alien Rangers. That's Cocker Rangers from '94.
Why? I have no idea.
Singer. Cutama.
What?
Hey, there we go. Marvelous managed to get out there. Ooh. Shoot to the face, and he's not effective. You should probably
really morph.
Yeah. Like I know you're trying to be the strongest and all, but morphing really helps. Oh, Takaharu to the rescue. Nice.
Ooh! Takaharu's down. I guarantee it.
Yeah, probably. We could see in the opening credits that he was all bandaged up. And Guy Zorg is dismissing them.
Well, because he really does want to fight Marvelous. And he's not going to be able to if this guy keeps getting in his way. So
well, Marvelous has also not been able to...
Morph?
Well, Marvelous hasn't been up to the challenge of fighting him so far.
I think they did something different with his eyeliner. I don't know. He's just so cute right now. Rita, get on the ball!
She's just kind of chilling in her little chair there. She's really excited about this gem gathering business. Oh, and he's working for her. Guy Zorg, not Kaizo. You don't know anyone.
Oh, he's not working for her. He just summoned her.
Oh, he did get an invitation.
Where'd you get an invitation? She didn't invite him. Someone else did.
That's interesting.
But he came to see her because she asked him to, so I guess he's trying to play by the rules?
Yes.
Even though somebody else gave him a ticket and keeps plunking him into other people's matchups?
Hmm. No, it's not cool. Be quiet. Like the Takaharu knows that when Yamato's angry, that's a sign that you should be quiet.
You didn't know. Oh, did they do a team-up movie?
Yeah, because Joker is the 40th, was the 40th Sentai, and so Gokaiger showed up for their anniversary special.
So he's...
His general gimmick, to my understanding, is that no, I'm totally not a good guy. Shut up. I totally saved you because treasure. Shut up.
Okay.
Takaharu could be weird.
He's making a butt out of his elbow.
We've got new contestants. She does not know anyone's name.
Gaizog!
So now he's just a wild card? Weird. Ooh, glitchy glitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. There it goes. That's fair. Takaharu saying he'll handle it is probably a reason for concern.
Everybody's leaving him. Even Stinger's like, they really are all weirdos.
Yamato tries so hard. Universal President. Hey, Tsurugi. Tsurugi does seem like someone who should be in here.
Well, I mean, probably he wasn't called because he has duties as the Universal President.
I guess.
He can't be competing in a...
Oh, he had his helmet. Geisberg had his helmet off. Interesting. So 3-3 battle. Who we got? Oh, nice. Yamato, Marvelous, and Stinger. Oh yeah, that's only gonna go well. What? Really, Yamato?
Is he doing that because everybody else is not in the room?
I think the combo of them not being in the room and not being on the same page. So he's...
Did he just call him a Kaido?
I think Kaizuka. Which is pirate. Really? You're making your ear into a gyoza?
He does seem to like to make his body parts into other things.
Yeah. I understand that a lot of people have a lot of hate for Takaharu because
He's silly?
he's very silly. But I'm like, I don't really get the hate for the most part, just because it's very obvious from everyone who interacts with him that this character is supposed to be a total well-meaning idiot.
Right, because he's the Shinken Red, right?
Yeah, Ninin Red.
Ninin Red, pardon me.
It's having fun going over different backstories. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not interested in your backstory, dude. Basically, the main thing with Takaharu is that he sort of inspires the rest of his team by virtue of being too dumb not to know what he can't do.
So, Yoshalaki!
Little bit, except a little bit different because Lucky wasn't based around stupidity. It was based around an overriding faith that everything will work out. Nice.
Land, sea, and air.
Team what?
Land, sea, and air.
Land, sea, and air. Okay. That's an interesting name for her. Alright, so we've got Inga Green, and we've got blue Sunboken.
The gem is right there. You grab it.
But yeah, this is definitely a land, sea, and air combo. You got condor, lion, and a shark. That's bull shark, probably. I think.
Which does beg the question: who are the other two?
Yeah, it's weird that you'd have a trio-style name and then for a 5-person team. Although I do realize that
I mean, there are other water, other air, and other, but which element gets short-changed if it doesn't get two people?
But it occurs to me that the Green Ranger in Gingaman is actually a dragon, not a condor. Hey, go on gold versus open yellow. I'm betting on going gold.
Woo!
Oh, and then we've got
Robo Knight.
Yep, Ghost Day Knights versus King Blue. Oh man, Sentinel Knight is just.
I think this might be like a night team versus
something like that, yeah. Oh, I think they're the shining, like the shining team. Oh, that's a running gag. Apparently with Yellow Sentai Rangers. That Yellow Rangers presumably all love curry, even though it was only like 2 of the early ones. And that reputation has continued for 40 years. Oof, Yamato.
Maybe he's trying to draw out what's his face.
Marvelous or Geysorg?
Geysorg, by beating all 3 of them at once.
Maybe. Alright, let's see. Oh, is that what he's gonna... Is that his wish?
俺はあの子が描いた絵を見て約束したんだ。必ず動物たちがたくさんいる大草原に連れて行くって。
That seems like something you don't need
a wish for.
Unless...
Oh, he died. He died.
だけど絆はまだ生き続けてる。あの子の魂をほんの一瞬でいいから呼び戻して。
That's a very sweet wish. Definitely lower key
than world peace.
Than world peace.
So why?
Still very sweet. Like, I guess the reasoning that was given. Oh.
That you can still fight for world peace, but you can't fight to bring someone back from the dead?
Something like that. Along with world peace only really works if everybody works together on it. Yeah, one of the big advantages that Yamato actually has is...
Hulking out?
He has 3 different sets of powers. He actually is... land, air, and sea all in one. Because he's not just Joe Eagle. He's also Joe Gorilla and Joe Whale. He really owns that fight.
けどボロボロじゃねえか。みっともね。俺、迎えてくるわ。お前もレッドらしく熱いな。え？リーダーたるもの、熱くないとチームは引っ張れないだろう。ま、熱く見えないやつもいるけどな。
The 25th anniversary red, giving a nod to the 40th anniversary red.
それは互いの信頼の上にチームが成り立っているということだ。
Yeah, Yamato's really trying to function as the leader for the weirdo team. Oh man, I didn't realize that was also a thing for... Of course that was a thing in Gao Ranger. Of course it was. Because Wild Force is so Gao Ranger. Of course Never Give Up would be one of their actual...
In English, no less.
That is amazing. I did not know that, and that is amazing and hilarious. Hey Geyser, what's up?
Yep, you drew out Geyser. Yo, we're not even on the field right now, dude.
Hey, that's not cool. That's over.
Ow!
That's not nice.
Wait, how did he get back here?
Oh, he got back here without... He got back here on his own. Takahara was going to escort him back. Yeah, it's not that far of a stretch to assume that Takahara would get lost. Yamato is like super nice guy. Keep getting those little glitches. It's very annoying. Glitchy stop. There it goes. Okay. Everyone here is like this. Yeah, you're surrounded by Super Sentai. Ooh, we got me black going on. Ooh. Hey, there's a Magna Defender over there. That's interesting. We got Die Ranger, we got Kaku Ranger.
He's going to whatever battle this guy's in.
Yeah, oh, we got Masked Man. Yeah, and, oh wait, is that Masked Man or Fuck?
I don't know, but all four of them just decided to give up on fighting each other and fight him. Kind of has this I Dream of Jeannie look, so maybe he just really enjoys granting wishes.
Maybe, but I think she... there's definitely another agenda going on here. And Stinger, for some reason, is the only one smart enough to go, look, it isn't technology from this planet. Well, you're not on... Wait, are you familiar with the planet that you're on?
Where did you find this library? Oh, this research on the Super Sentai.
Yeah, he's been just kind of scouting around trying to figure out what's going on. I find it crazy that Stinger's the only one suspicious about all this. Like, I get that Marvelous is all focused on Geysorg, but like, you know, I feel like others should be aware of what's... Should be at least someone.
I'm kind of hoping that the person stalking him around the corners in the library might be a member of another team who's suspicious, but I'm not holding my breath.
Rear Ranger. Oh, he got the gem. So apparently, Team Martial Artists. Okay, that makes sense. So that was Rear Ranger and Ninja White from Kaku Ranger. And yeah, that would be Team Martial Artists. That makes sense. Okay, are you gonna morph this time, Marvelous?
Please morph.
That would be the smart thing to do. I don't put up the same fight twice. There we go. Yes, go Kai-Chain. Yep. Here we go, full Gokai change going. I wasn't sure of the mechanics of how things work in Gokaiger.
He's changing again.
Yeah, dark and red. So I wasn't 100% sure if he always had access to all the Ranger keys, or if it was like you couldn't use them if other people were using them, but apparently he can. So that's cool. Oh, he just took Takaharu's ability. So that does not bode well for Takaharu.
No, it does not. It also tells me that he can take somebody's ability without killing them.
Yeah.
Which means that Yellow is
hello.
probably still alive.
What's going on? Wait, is that Takaharu? Oh. Oh.
He becomes whoever he defeats?
I think Geysorg is the armor. The armor takes control of whoever it perceives to be the strongest warrior. So they're collecting little Ryu souls. I don't know what they're up to with these. I know. Leaving those things hanging around, huh?
Apparently.
Okay.
Because he was also like, you've already got those ones.
The decisive battle against Geysorg. Hey, Doggy!
Doggy!
Doggy is investigating, because he should be.
Oh, thank goodness. So it really is the mysterious armor.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of suspecting there. It looks like it functions very similar to
Wait a minute. But if he's inside the armor,
who was inside there before?
Where is the person who was inside there before?
I imagine Luca got left behind after it took over Takaharu.
Right, so shouldn't Luca be limping around here somewhere?
Probably. That would be my assumption. If I'm interpreting what's going on correctly, and that is actually Takaharu, and it's not like a shapeshifter situation. Because
it could be a shapeshifter
be a shapeshifter situation.
That was my first thought, but then you were... It's the armor. I think you're right.
I think it's the armor.
I think you're in a Venom situation.
Yeah. I think it's a sort of symbiotic armor that's taking control of different hosts to try and find the strongest
host.
Which kind of reminds me a little bit of
Venom?
Of course, with Geysorg is clearly is sort of clearly modeled with the Ryu Soldiers in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, the next Dinosaur Sentai coming up. And in Aba Ranger, the second Dinosaur Sentai, we had the origin, I forget the name of the armor itself, but Zeltrax...
Oh, was also hopping armor?
He was an armor. He was not so much a character as an armor. Multiple different people ended up wearing the Zeltrax armor at different times.
So less Venom, more Green Goblin?
Except it takes control. It is fairly venomous.
Okay.
Because, I think there were at least 3 different, armors across the course of, 3 different armor wearers across the course of Aba Ranger. The first one was only, I think, around for the premiere.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who watched Dino Thunder, when, Zeltrax's ship got blown up, the original Zeltrax got blown up too. And then I believe the next time that we saw the Zeltrax armor was actually, I think it was Janu wearing it, and Janu was the Elsa counterpart. Who was, I think, Elsa was the villainess from Dino Thunder.
Oh, Elsa!
So, yeah, Zeltrax...
With the really inappropriate hair.
It was really strange hair, yeah. and then other strange hair.
I was referring to the other strange hair.
Her first strange hair, where it was the weird, like, sort of braids things.
It's like she had a ribbed head.
It was very strange. And so she wore the armor for a while. And then when you saw that other ship get blown up in the fight between Tommy and Zeltrax, I think that was the end of her wearing that armor. And then the next time you saw Zeltrax, it was actually, I think, Tommy's counterpart, I want to say Akira, wearing it. So Zeltrax
does not stop.
And then when you saw the power-up version of Zeltrax, that was actually just a recreation of the armor from the main villain. So we had, like, a one-off character, a primary villainess, a ranger, and an illusion were just all merged into a single character for Dino Thunder. Which, to be fair, like, it was just simpler just to have it be Schmitty.
You're starting to remind me of the D&D campaign I just joined.
Oh, okay.
Got an alpaca person, an owlbear, a kender. So it's like, just all the different things you could have that are just bizarre.
Yeah. So that's... I think this is a similar situation to that, and the fact that, you know...
It's from a dinosaur season. It's a bit of a callback.
And Ryu Soldier is...
But he looks
borrowing
like
from
Korag!
every dinosaur season. And yes, he does look like Korag. Because it's Dinosaur Knights, so they need to model it after after a knight-themed character, of course. Ryu Soldier, you are taking all of the old ideas. But I will at least give you this, based off your preview, your YouTuber character looks adorable. I will give you that. But, wow. So much of Ryu Soldier feels like it's inspired by other
I
dinosaur
kind of really want to watch
Sentai.
that and see if she's as adorable as she appears.
Yeah.
Because she kind of seems to me a little bit, Ninja, Jungle Fury. She's giving me a Fran vibe.
Maybe a little bit.
But also a little bit of like a Fred from Angel vibe.
Okay, I can see that.
The quirky, you don't expect them to be useful, but then they are kind of person.
Because
in all fairness, Fran was completely useless.
Yes.
So maybe more like Fred from Angel.
So I like that we are
adorable.
slowly unwrapping whatever the mystery of this tournament is. I don't know what Rita's up to, but I'm assuming that she is trying to unleash something that everybody's going to have to fight at the end. That's my presumption.
Oh, you think that she's going to take the crystal and use it to grant her own wish?
Oh, I think the wish thing is just nonsense, and she's just trying to get them to collect all the MacGuffins.
Even when she was laying alone, she was like, "It's getting closer to wish granting time."
Oh, maybe that's fair.
But I wouldn't put it past her to use the crystal to make her own wish to bring back her master, who they all have to fight now.
Or maybe it's some sort of, like, evil genie where it needs a wish to come to life.
She looks like a genie.
She does. Her master could be a super evil genie. Or maybe she's an evil genie and she wants to grant a wish so she can gain superpowers. I have no idea.
Maybe it's the only way a genie can get a wish. Instead of grant a wish.
I'm also curious who sent the invitation.
To
Geizorg. I'm assuming
that's... Rita was just like, "You don't have a ticket! Where'd you get that ticket?" So, like, when he walked in, you were like, "Oh, he's working for her." Yeah. And she was just like, "You're a pain, and you don't have a ticket." I guess not.
Yeah. So that's
interesting. There is another party invested in this situation.
That's why I think she's working for somebody. I don't know who.
Yeah, like her boss gave him the ticket and didn't bother to tell her about it.
But I feel like it's all just working up to a big blow-up battle.
Which also, to me, I would suspect then that the person doing all the research in the basement isn't Rita, but Rita's boss.
Entirely possible.
Because, like...
Also, we had that weird plant thing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Maybe the plant thinks her boss.
Maybe.
Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long.
And Stinger has some weird knowledge regarding this planet. It's like, that technology is not from this planet. It's like, have you been to this planet? What do you
Well,
know
you know,
about
if
this
anyone
planet?
in this would have potentially been to this planet, it would be the guy from the Planet Hopping Sentai.
I know, but it doesn't seem like that feels like something that would have come up if he'd been to this planet before.
Maybe he's just remarking that it looks way out of place on this planet.
I guess. It's very
Maybe
strange.
there's a nuance to the translation that we're not getting.
I guess. It was a weird moment. Hopefully
Maybe
we'll get some
it's a plot
follow-up when he
hole,
talks
but
with
I'm always
Dottie.
willing to leave open the option of translational nuance getting lost, because...
I like that Doggy is playing more of a role. I was not expecting that to be more than a cameo appearance in the first episode, but it does look like he's playing a notable role.
And I'm
here,
glad
which is
that I was right about this, at least it appears that I will have been right about the individual skulking around following
being
Stinger
someone else
being
investigating.
another Sentai investigating and
Yeah.
not the baddie.
And having it be Doggy just makes sense.
Of course.
He's a cop.
He's a cop. I'm a cop. I can't.
And we already
We
lost Keiichiro, and let's face it, Keiichiro wasn't very good at
Keiichiro was not exactly
detective
great at
work.
investigating. If we
Like-
wanted a Power
Doggy's
Ranger who could actually investigate,
You
we
should-
would have brought Tsukasa.
Yes. And you know, really none of the Power Rangers are really that good at investigating.
I feel like Tsukasa probably had the potential to be if she was put in more of a leadership position.
True. She
But-
did also rub her face against evidence and get trapped in a cave.
You know, sometimes you make one mistake and no one lets you live it down.
I'm just saying that was her moment to shine
It
as far
was.
as the investigation goes, and she ended up in.
Well, hey, she was on to Heidi.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, no, she did pick up on quite a number of things
That the
along
others
the way.
did not.
But she was definitely
Well, before they did.
She was definitely the smartest of the three.
That's what I'm saying. So if you wanted a Power Ranger to do an investigation, you would get
Yeah.
Tsukasa.
But yeah, having someone from Deca Ranger be investigating makes perfect sense. And Doggy's just cool. So that's
Doggy's
good.
cool, and also, you don't have to get the same actor if you don't have him available.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I strongly suspect that certain parts of this, matchups and various things, were determined by who they could get back and who they could not. So that those that they could get back will have helmetless scenes, and those they could not get back just go in the cutscenes.
It also occurs to me that I can't really think of any other Sentai series that I'm aware of, at least, that had really an investigative aspect to it outside of Deca Ranger.
And Power Ranger.
And Power Ranger. But Power Ranger has already lost its one
we had
representative as far as we can tell.
Does everybody go home as soon as they lose, or do
I
they
guess so.
get to go to I mean, you're not going to find out who won that way. Is there a audience holding area where you could go when you're eliminated to watch the rest of the fight?
I have no idea.
I feel like
There's a number of things
I would vote for
mechanics-wise
that,
I'm not
but
sure about.
Rita's doing something weird, and this isn't a real tournament. I'm just saying that if it was a real tournament, they would probably have
Yeah, I mean,
an eliminated people's waiting room
maybe it's
where
a
they
real
could
tournament,
watch
but I don't think it is.
where they could watch the matchups to see who does win.
Trying to see. Okay, Land, Sea, and Air had. Okay, so it had 2 lions. So it had 2 lands, 2 seas, and
1 air.
Or 2 lands, 2 airs, 1 sea.
Oh, 1 sea.
Which we fall
Oh, can
short.
we see if there's that Shining Knight team or whatever to see if.
Yeah, I remember. Oh wait, no, that's the Gilded Team.
The Gilded Team.
The Gilded Team.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because they were all gold, silver, shiny people. Happy shiny people laughing. Because you had Gosei Knight, you had Go On Gold, King Ranger, Magi Shine, Zuban. Yeah, those are all.
The Big Eater team. That's adorable.
That feels like it should have Tokyo Ichigo on there. Right. It feels like it should have right on there. But yeah, there's a lot of different crazy random teams. Oh wait, there's a team called the Police Team? Why aren't they involved with this? Oh, yeah, you got...
Heart Queen. Go On Black.
Yeah. Like, specifically, Time Pink would be...
Will you please explain why one of them is called Miss America?
Oh, that's from Battle Fever J. That's the one that was initially going to be a Captain America adaptation called Captain Japan, and then they decided to do a bunch of different nations, so it ended
what
up
is that,
being,
Toku that wasn't actually Sentai?
That was the first Super Sentai. We had Go Ranger as the first Sentai, followed by Jackwa, and then Battle Fever J was the first Super Sentai, and Go Ranger and Jackwa both kind of got folded into the franchise retroactively once it became a thing. But Battle Fever J was the first one where they had a giant robot. It was heavily inspired by the success of Spider-Man, and it was a Marvel collaboration. So you had Battle Japan, I want to say Battle, I think Battle Kenya, I think Battle Egypt, Battle Cossack,
and Miss America.
And Miss America, because she was the token girl. She's the one. You've probably noticed her if you've ever seen images of old Sentai, because she's the one with a wig.
On top of her helmet.
On top of her helmet, like a blonde wig.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever...
I have not seen that, but I will keep my eye out.
I should just show you a picture of Miss America then.
Look at me, I'm Miss America. No, she's not a blonde. What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she looks like.
What was it you said was Pocky's catchphrase?
Toku means never having to say you're kidding. Yeah, I was just mentioning that earlier today. But yeah, I'm trying to see who was up against the martial artist team. Because the martial artist team we saw earlier, and they technically won theirs.
Swirl.
Oh, that's interesting. Rearranger was with Red Mask. I thought Rearranger was with Ninja White. So what team was Ninja White on then? Or I'm sorry, yeah. Now I'm curious about that. Wait. Oh, she was on the leader team with O-Red.
And that's why he made the speech about leadership.
Well, he was on a different team.
Oh,
he was on the land. They just try to find a common theme between like
Frivolous team has Go on Green.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's adorable. Oh, and BJ Stagg and Shinken Gold. Oh, those are all great frivolous characters to have in there. I'm really enjoying all of these different random team names and how they've been mashed together. I look forward to seeing who else.
I almost feel bad for the people who
up.
got stuck on a color team.
It's so simple.
Yeah. Red team, blue team.
But not every single one can have just a theme based off of traits. We have themes based off of their powers, we have themes based off their colors, we have themes based off of their fighting styles, themes based off of their role on the team, themes based off their personalities, and themes based off the fact that apparently no one else from their team got invited. So it's one of the more fun aspects of this, is just kind of playing the, spot the teams, try and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
So that was the martial arts team versus the leader team, which is, that could mean anything when you. So that's why I was not able to piece it together initially. I'm like, oh yeah, the Chinese martial arts and the ninja. That makes perfect. Oh no, she's on the other team. Oh, okay, the other guy. Okay, sure.
Now I don't know what's going on.
So it's continuing to be fun and intriguing. This has ramped up the intrigue a little bit with the revelation of the armor seemingly possessing different people, is what it appears to be at the moment.
Yeah.
And Geysorg having the invitation and whatever's going on with the research with Stinger and whatnot. And we did get a really nice standout fight from Yamato to just kind of show off how ridiculously powerful Yamato is. Like, he did not win his first fight by fighting because he's a very pacifist type of person for the most part.
No,
but when he fights, he will wreck you.
It was actually kind of nice to just sat down and have a conversation.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a lot of powers. I would love to see him go up against Red. I think that would be a great fight. I don't think Red is on the lineup. Actually, yeah, I had seen in our comments that apparently none of the Abba Rangers are on the lineup. None of the Dinosaur Sentai.
Well, I guess maybe they would draw focus off of the...
Because the Ryu Soldiers. Because, yeah,
who are apparently just... Even though they did have a ticket in the first episode, right?
I forget now. I'm not sure.
They were dooting around with a ticket in those caves. And now they don't appear to actually be at the contest.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to. Double check somewhere. Also, Kagura hasn't had a chance to fight anybody yet, I think. Okay, so yeah, no, they do have a ticket.
They do. They have a ticket.
Green and Ryusol Black. They just aren't at the fight for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
They aren't on a team either. Did you see? They're at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Alone. And introducing. Go all the way
okay. So yeah, they're not on a team, so they're not in combat, so they don't have a designation for a...
They're not a member of a team. They've got a ticket, but they're not members of a team.
Yeah.
And they're dooting around in a cave. So, I am really confused as to what's going on with those guys.
Yeah. So, there's still plenty yet to be revealed. They're kind of, letting things out in drips and drabs and enjoying all the fan service of the different past teams. So I'm looking forward to next week and seeing what comes, and I also look forward to the premiere of Beast Morphers. That's going to be very exciting.
That's going to be so much fun.
I'm going to analyze that so hard.
Of course you are.
Well, it's going to be the first time I've ever seen a Sentai in advance, and it's one that I've actually taken my own swat.
The first time you've seen the whole Sentai in advance.
This is true. That's true. We did see the first half of Shinkenger.
Because we thought Power Rangers was gone.
Yeah.
But then we stopped. But we did see the first half of Shinkenger.
But this will be the first time that I've had full context on a Sentai series going into a Power Ranger season. And that's going to be really interesting.
I mean, we expected that to be the case. We just expected it to be Q-Ranger.
Which I just couldn't hold off on because the designs were too pretty.
Way too pretty.
That's really the whole reason we've started doing this.
What else is real pretty in Q-Ranger? Stinger.
Okay. So I think with that note, I think we're good. So definitely join us for that live stream on Saturday. But until then, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
You're cute, too.
And you're kawaii.